Tears welled up in her eyes as the courtroom went silent. A black maid sat trembling, accused of stealing from the wealthy family she had served for years. Lies had silenced her voice, her innocence buried beneath prejudice. But as the judge prepared to deliver the verdict, a small voice broke through the tension. Her little boy tugged at her sleeve and whispered, "Shh, I know who did it, Mommy." Every head turned. The truth was about to shatter every lie in that room. Watch until the end to see what happened next. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Marissa had always believed that honesty would protect her. Working as a maid for the influential Dalton family, she dedicated her heart and soul to her job, caring for their children, polishing every surface, and ensuring the house reflected perfection. She never complained, even when the subtle looks and whispered remarks reminded her she didn't belong in their world. Life wasn't easy, but her son, Toby, made it all worthwhile. His laughter, his innocence, and his unshakable belief in her goodness kept her strong. Then one morning, everything changed. A priceless diamond bracelet went missing from Mrs. Dalton's dressing room. Fingers pointed instantly at Marissa. She pleaded her innocence, but her words meant little against the assumptions of power and race. Now, sitting in court with her son by her side, she faced humiliation, fear, and a system stacked against her. The courtroom felt like a cage. Every pair of eyes seemed to pierce through her, judging her before she even spoke. Mrs. Dalton sat smugly in her designer dress, pretending to dab tears from her eyes. At the same time, her husband whispered angrily to the lawyer beside him. The evidence was circumstantial, but enough to paint Marissa as guilty. A bracelet found in her cleaning cart, planted by unseen hands, became their proof. Marissa's heart pounded as the prosecutor twisted every detail, turning her years of loyalty into motive. Her voice trembled as she tried to speak, her words drowned out beneath the weight of legal jargon and cold prejudice. She needed money, they said. She had access. They didn't see the woman who skipped meals to feed her child. They only saw her skin, her uniform, her position. As tears streamed down her face, she glanced at little Toby. He was fidgeting in his seat, his innocent eyes darting toward the Dalton family. He looked nervous, as if he knew something he wasn't supposed to say. The judge asked for closing statements, and the room fell silent. Then, in that quiet moment, Toby stood up, walked to the center of the courtroom, and looked straight at Mrs. Dalton's teenage daughter. His small voice trembled, yet it carried the weight of truth. "Mommy didn't do it," he said softly. "I saw her. I saw who took it." The room froze. Gasps echoed through the courtroom. The judge leaned forward. Toby pointed his tiny finger toward the Dalton daughter, who sat pale and wide-eyed. "She was wearing it when I came to clean her playroom," he whispered. The girl's face turned crimson as the bracelet's reflection glimmered faintly beneath her sleeve. Chaos erupted. Reporters scribbled, cameras flashed, and the Daltons stammered excuses. The lawyer demanded silence, but the truth had already escaped, pure and undeniable. The judge ordered the bailiff to retrieve the bracelet, confirming everything the child had said. Marissa covered her mouth, shaking uncontrollably as tears of relief streamed down her face. The lies that had nearly destroyed her were finally unraveling. The same people who doubted her now couldn't meet her eyes. The charges were dropped immediately. Marissa knelt beside Toby, holding him close as the courtroom burst into murmurs. The Daltons left in shame, their reputation forever stained. Outside, reporters surrounded Marissa, asking how it felt to be vindicated. She didn't speak. She just smiled at her son, whispering, "You saved me, baby." That night, she tucked Toby into bed, the weight of injustice slowly lifting from her shoulders. Yet she couldn't forget how easily her truth had been ignored, how quickly judgment had been cast because of her skin. Her story spread online, sparking outrage and reflection. Millions watched and asked the same question. How many more Marissas suffer in silence, unheard and unseen? Where are you watching from? Comment your city and country. Take care.